come to do a Friday vlog. Well, I went out yesterday. I took the lady Sarah out because it was her day off, and we went out to Heron Lakes, which is near Beverley, or on the way to Beverley. I've got the dog down here and he's moving stuff. Come on, let's lift you up. Come on, up he come. Right, better bring him up because he'll be a nuisance otherwise. Yeah, I know. Right, anyway, so we went to Heron Lakes, and I took some pictures of some ducks and some more coots. So I put a couple of pictures in at the end, and maybe a little video that I took using a 300mm zoom lens of some coots and some ducks. I tried not to make it too long because I've done quite a lot of ducks this time home, but the weather's been not too good, and again it's nice and cloudy outside today, and I'm hearing lots of birds today. There's quite a few of them chattering around the place. I can see a couple of starlings, and there's the seagulls flying around, and I did see some blue tits, so I'm going to try and get some photographs of blue tits, but it's very hard to catch them. I'll have to do what I did last time, have the GoPro sat near their perch and watch them come and feed. But that might be for the summer, when the weather's a bit nice and the sunlight's out, because we all know what makes a good photograph, and that's sunlight. Oh, we've got people talking. Yeah, like I was saying, we went to Heron Lakes. It's a nice little place, a nice little coffee shop. We had, funny enough, we had a cup of tea and a slice of cake, and we walked around and had a look at the lakes, taking lots of photographs. There's one or two nice ones, but like I say, the weather was just, it wasn't a good day for photographs. Anyway, are you all ready for the weekend? I am. The lady Sarah's had to work until 4 o'clock tonight, so she won't be home until about 4:30. She would have normally worked only until about 1 o'clock, so she would have been home at 1:30. So got to do an extra 3 hours, so it's an extra few pennies after the taxman's taken out his cut, national insurance, and all the other bills that come out of it. She won't get a lot of extra money being a care home worker. As you all know, if you've ever dealt with care home workers, they're paid a pittance, which is rather a shame, but never mind. But she does it really out of the kindness of her heart rather than earning a fortune. I think there's a lot of people make a mistake when they go into care industry, that you get paid money but you don't. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, what else is happening? Yeah, we're still short of tomatoes, for no other reason than apparently due to the bad weather. And of course, the farmers in the UK can no longer afford the electricity or the fuel bills to heat the greenhouses. So British farmers won't be producing so much in the way of fruit and veg anymore, because they just can't afford to keep the heating on. And that's all down to supermarkets, isn't it? Supermarkets govern the price of fruit and veg, because when we do get fruit and veg coming in from the EU, they can grow at such a large scale that the prices can be a lot lower. Unfortunately, so I've learned rather a lot from watching Jeremy Clarkson and his farming program, Clarkson's Farm. He's done rather a lot for British farmers. I didn't realise just how hard done by they were. They sell their milk for 26 pence a litre. And how much do you pay for it down the shop? £1.20 for a litre, maybe? Yeah, so 94p is profit for the supermarket, and the poor old farmer gets 26p, and they got to survive on that. And some of them aren't surviving. Some of our British farmers aren't surviving. And the other thing really that it's a bit of a taboo subject really, and that is sanitary products that women have to buy. It's not a case of wanting to buy them, they have to buy them. And of course there's been a big campaign on taking the VAT off these sanitary products. And unfortunately the supermarkets haven't changed their price. Although there's no more VAT on sanitary products, the supermarkets are actually keeping the money. They're not actually reducing the price of these sanitary products to help with this, what they call hygiene poverty that they refer to. And I don't think that's right. I don't think our supermarkets should be allowed to do that. There is a petition online somewhere. I have signed it, and I think Sarah signed it as well. You know, it's not something that we should shirk off and not talk about. It's something that we should talk about because it happens to 50% of the population on the planet. And if we can't talk about it, then how can they talk about it and get the message across? I say we as men, we should be supporting our women folk in in everything that happens, really. So anyway, that's my point of view about sanitary products. I think the supermarkets should be brought to task over this issue. Anyway, what else is going on? My complaint, I don't know if I told you, but I'm making a complaint against my doctor because they just fail to respond to my form of communication. As I'm away at sea and quite often don't get a strong enough phone signal, often I get enough just to get a text message, because that doesn't need a lot of phone signal. But I can't really reply. I can't reply by text message because they somehow blocked me from replying by text message. So the only way I can really respond is by sending an email. And of course they just ignore me. Like I say, I've sent dozens of emails at the end of last year. All of them got ignored. And the same as when I came home this time, I wanted an appointment with the doctor, and it wasn't forthcoming. It was only when I started the complaint procedure is that I actually got a face-to-face telephone consultation, face-to-face, with an actual living doctor, which is rather unusual, isn't it? You won't get a face-to-face these days. Not for love nor money. I think you'd have to be on death's door. Anyway. The other thing was I've got my camera work booked in for next week on next Wednesday, so yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm not looking forward to that. It's actually going down a ways, not going up a ways, so that's a bit of a relief that it's going down a ways. Like someone said, hopefully I'll get some form of sedative to help me so I don't start choking. Anyway, that's beside the point. That's all medical stuff. Anyway, it's rather annoying, really, when you put in a repeat prescription and you take a journey down to the chemist and expect to find all your medication waiting for you, only to find out that they haven't given you all your medication. They've missed bits off. So you go into you take another journey to your doctor's, speak to your doctor, they say, oh yes, we'll get that corrected, and then you take another journey down to the chemist. Now this is getting up to 20-mile round trip now that I've done, including the trip to the doctor, and they haven't got it right again. So it's a third visit to the doctor and a third visit to the chemist. You're now looking at 30-mile round trip to get medication that they should have got right in the first place. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making a formal complaint against my GP. GP surgery. Not that I don't think it's the doctor's fault. I think it's the admin side of things in my surgery. Anyway, that's beside the point. But yeah, I did enjoy my day out yesterday with Sarah, and I'm certainly getting ready for the weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I want to just wish you all a happy weekend. Hopefully you'll be able to have a little gin and tonic or a glass of beer or whatever, or a glass of wine even. I know there's a lot of wineys out there who like to have their wine. Sarah might have one tonight as well. So. But she's working Saturday, so she can't have too much. And of course I won't have too much either, in sympathy for her. So anyway, so that's it. That's my weekend coming up. My last one. I'm away next Friday. So this time next week I shall be on a train travelling all the way down to Falmouth. Apparently the boat's in, so I'm going to be going straight on board rather than having a night in a hotel, which I would have preferred, just so I can get a decent night's sleep. Anyway, that's it though. So happy weekend, enjoy yourselves, and do everything I wouldn't do. Okay, see you later. Bye. To zoom out a bit for the ducks. There we go. Oh, there's one playing about. Look.